precision. So you've been playing with plastic birdies for a while, and now you're ready to move into the world of feather shuttlecocks. But with so many price points and variations, you're just not sure which one to choose. Well, don't worry, because today we're going to be going over the most popular shuttlecock brands from beginner to advanced, as well as some new contenders, testing them on their flight path, durability, and value for its price. And by the end of this video, we'll tell you which shuttlecocks we would recommend for your recreational play, training, and tournaments. Let's get started. Our first shuttlecock is going to be the YONEX AS40, and it comes in around $50 here in Canada, and it's made with high quality goose feathers. Now this shuttlecock is more used for intermediate to advanced players, known for its consistent flight path and durability. But the price point is a little bit high, so let's check it out. First impression is that the tube is a signature YONEX recognizable brand that we all know and love over the many years. Let's take a look at this shuttle. Coming out, wow, that's a beautiful shuttlecock. You'll see that on this, compared to slightly higher grade shuttlecocks, there's still a slight tint of yellow, but overall, very nice and consistent and even patterning throughout the shuttlecock. All right, let's give it a try. Alright, so we're going to rate this shuttlecock on flight path, durability, and value for its price. First of all, for me, flight path, I would rate this a 9 out of 10 because this is something I wouldn't mind using for my gameplay during my training. What about you?
I would say 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. It's pretty good. Yeah. Like, I feel like the AS50s would have been a bit better, like tournament grade, a little bit more stable, but overall this is pretty good. Like, I would use this to play. Next is durability. Overall, I would think durability is pretty good. I would rate it maybe like 8.5 out of 10 for myself, because like we went through a couple of smashes, we went through a lot of clears and drives. You'll see that for durability, once a feather starts to fluff up a lot, that means it's gonna slow down and not be super usable, but there's not much fluffing going on the feather. There is one small chip off, but sometimes that's due to our error when we're playing. So what do you think about durability?
I would say 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10? Okay, yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Value for its price. So the AS40s in Canada came in at $50. So personally for me, kind of expensive for me to buy for my normal training if I had to purchase it, right?
For me, if I normally play, maybe I'll buy it, but like for training, of course, it's a little expensive.
Right. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next shuttle. Our second shuttlecock today, and that's going to be the Victor Champion No.5, coming in at $25 Canadian. These shuttlecocks are made with duck feathers, hence why it can come in at a lower price point, but it's still known for its durability and more recreational play. First impression of shuttlecock, I love this design. Simple, similar to YONEX, few patterns. You open it up, let's check out this birdie. Interesting, so one thing that you can see immediately, it's not as consistent in its shape. The YONEX birdie was perfect circular, but this one, you can see slight tilts. That means when they're stemming it in, it's not perfect each time. Also, you can see over here that some stems are shorter and some stems are longer. So this is gonna probably lead to a slightly more unstable flight path. From when I took out earlier, I said that the stems were a little bit unsymmetrical. We could see that in the flight path. It wasn't purely even, slightly wobbling a little bit. Also, the durability is like look how many feathers it's losing. It actually lost quite a bit of feathers, right? And it fluffed up a lot. So I could tell that this durability, a little bit worse than the AS40s, but that's understandable because it's duck feathers. For me, flight path, I would rate this maybe a 7 out of 10. What about you?
I would say 7 out of 10.
7, 10? Yeah. Durability, yeah, maybe 7 out of 10 too.
Yeah,
I'd
say so.
Value for its price, give it an 8 out of 10. It's not bad. Yeah.
I would say 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10 value?
That's pretty good.
Okay. Our third shuttlecock is going to be the Ning G900, coming in at $35, which is going to be in between our AS40 and our Victor Champion No.5. But to note, this is also made out of goose feathers. Now this shuttlecock is probably going to be for more intermediate to advanced players as well, but I'm curious to see how it compares to the AS40, considering it comes in at a cheaper price point. First impressions of the tube is that compared to the YONEX and Victor, it's actually much harder to see. Personally, if I was branding this, I would redesign this because it doesn't stand out as much. Now let's take a look at the shuttlecocks. Not bad, but you can see that compared to the Victor Champion No.5s, it is much more symmetrical, but you'll see that the feathers look a little bit stiff and rigid, meaning they might break a little bit faster compared to the AS40. Let's try it out. All right, so this birdie kind of surprised me a little bit. The flight path, I think, was stable and good, but it's different. Yeah. Because this flight path, unlike the other birds, especially the YONEX birds, they go and then they slow down. But this bird, it went and it carried through a little more, kind of like similar to plastic shuttles. Now, I don't know if that's good or bad. I think that might also be preference.
Yeah.
For flight path, I would rate it at 8 out of 10.
8.5?
8.5? Oh yeah, you're a generous man. For durability, you'll see the durability actually did very poorly for this shuttle compared to the other shuttle. So look, you have feathers that are broken, feathers extra fluffed, inconsistent fluffing. So I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10 for durability.
Yeah, I would say 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10, okay, yeah.